Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
So I see you're staying busy then.
Since Corypheus fell, I think you may have spent more time traveling than I have.
It keeps me out of trouble, Your Worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
So you realize that, when we're alone, we could just refer to her as Liliana.
You can probably just call her Liliana in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
So, while we're talking about Liliana, how has she been doing as the Divine?
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria has proven adept at winning allies with both her intelligence and her faith. It is a blessing in these trying times. We are lucky to have her.
All right, well, thank you for telling me that. I will go look for her.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Orlais. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
Wait. The Tevinter ambassador? We have an ambassador now from Tevinter?
The Imperium sent an ambassador?
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, Your Worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apology somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Wait. How many of my friends are here?
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras, for one. I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
All right, well, thank you very much for talking with me and letting me know that everybody was back.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, A final question, if I may. This exalted council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
I think that we're done. We've had peace for the past 2 years. Hopefully it stays that way. But we did our job. We got rid of Corypheus. We closed the rifts. We got everything as far as that all goes back in order. So, yeah.
Corypheus is dead. We accomplished what we set out to do. If we're not needed any longer, and if it can be done peacefully, it may be time for the Inquisition to disband.
Thank you. Make a watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
All right, well, let's go check in with all of our friends. Let's go up here first, see what we have. Last time I was up here, people did not like me being around. If there's anything interesting over here.
I should look around.
Expensive dog treat. I didn't know Orlesians had dogs. That's interesting. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 10. Wow, his book really does get around. Chapter 10, wow. How many chapters does he have?
On her position.
The Chantry at its best. Waiting for
I know I haven't read it all.
I suppose. I'm surprised Lord Cyril is on the Exalted Council. He's so sentimental about the Inquisition. The Council of Heralds.
Oh, Varric.
As their representative. Whatever is
Well, how are you doing?
has their will behind it.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
Oh, really? Well, I guess that's what I'm here for. Possibly getting you out of trouble. I don't know. What's going on?
And the Inquisitor comes to the rescue once again.
Is that what you call it?
This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount
Provisional Viscount.
of Kirkwall.
What do you mean until recently?
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now?
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
You're Viscount. How did... So, they elected you. So does that mean you're not coming back?
Does this mean I can't tempt you into coming back to Skyhold? Wicked Grace hasn't been the same since you left.
I'm probably going to be stuck in Kirkwall for the foreseeable future. There's a lot to do back home. They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. Also, your mercenary company, the Valokas. They work for Kirkwall now. I just know my guard captain will love the Shokrakar.
Guard Captain Aveline has been to my office 11 times in the last week to complain.
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
So, hold on. My old mercenary company is now working for you in Kirkwall? Well, that's good. That's very good. It keeps him out of trouble and all that. I don't know about your guard captain, but hopefully there's no trouble. What is all this for, Varric? And what did you do? You made me Viscountess? What does that even mean?
What brought all this on? I'm pretty sure it's not Give Your Friends Lavish Titles Day.
Well, what kind of Viscount would I be if I didn't abuse my position to give shit to my friends? I've got traditions to uphold. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
Really? Haha, can I try it out?
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
All right, so we're gonna go check in with everybody, and then I'm gonna stop and try to get my... I need to upgrade my armor. Oh, hi! Wow, I like hearing her voice. Oh. Chapter 12. Wow, Varric, your book is everywhere here.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Glimmering, glittering, perfect cut, mask a maze of gemstones. She will think it pretty.
Excuse me, I might,
Nicely done, Cole.
You're useful to have around, Cole.
He wants stones the color of his eyes. Happy, bright, beaming, being seen, not seeing. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Inquisitor, how good to see you here. I came to sit and pen another song.
Sweet songs, poignant pain plants joy that grows later. She can't see me. I help her help people.
I gathered.
You're smart and kind. You're worthy of true love.
Hello, Halam Shiral! The fire of Zither must be fueled by wine, ideally shared with adoring fans.
But not with him. You need somebody nice. Yes, better. He'll be gentle. So will you.
You're with the Chargers, are you not? I've seen you in the Skyhold Tavern where I sing.
Oh, yes. I love your songs. Sometimes I'd sit up on the chair to take a better look at your songs. The Chargers have their own song, if you'd like to hear it.
Good.
Wow. That was... You played matchmaker, Cole. I actually wouldn't have thought those two, but good job.
Nicely done, Cole.
Okay. And look. Okay. The Gilded Horns drink menu. The Golden Nug. The Hissing Drake. Benediction. The Emerald Valley. The Night of Shame. The Randy Dowager. Interesting. Interesting. Sarah, how have you been?
Inquisitor Herald. Glad to be back for whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves. Just right up in there.
That's it? It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
I mean, I guess so. Sarah's past and now things. Lost another book. Stop leaving them places. Also, several sketches of Skyhold. Oh. Okay. Honey, there you are. I've been looking for you.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
Why are we doing this?
Wait, what?
It's for his birthday.
Do Kunari even have birthdays?
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Kadan, made time for a drink.
Yeah, I have time for a drink, and I have time to have a little conversation about maybe adding a couple of new things to our bedroom routine.
You know, I've been asking around about new equipment for us. There's a merchant in Val Royeaux who sells these silver rods with little cuffs that work like stocks.
I prefer rope work myself. Knots are easier to adjust and more intimate. But if it's stocks you want, you're worth it. Maybe the merchant will throw in some clamps, too.
So, we're here in the Winter Palace again. I'm not sure how this is all gonna work out. Let's see if... I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
Oh man, I haven't seen a rift in ages. Of course, they're all supposed to be gone now. But you never know.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
How about those Ferelden politics? What do you say?
Did you know that Ferelden has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Terniers, governed by Terns. Inside those are cities and Arlings, ruled by Arls. And then there's the Benorn. It's a large area of countryside, ruled by multiple bands.
Good to know.
Do you want to talk about Orlesian history? I mean, anything that we might learn new while we're here?
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during Orlesian unification, under the reign of Mafarath's son, Isarath.
Uh-huh.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief.
Oh, you guys. You got me.
He knew all along. I just helped a little. Alright, what's over here? Vivian. I fear I shall have no opportunity to meet with you prior to the Exalted Council at Halam Sharal. The colleges and fraternities of enchanters are holding yet another round of elections in a few months, and I must be present to organize everything. Okay. Good luck with that. Varric. Greetings and salutations from beautiful Kirkwall. The sun is shining, the seabirds are screeching, and almost nothing in Hightown has fallen into a sinkhole and ended up in the sewers in over a month. The Red Lyrium cleanup in the gallows is going better than expected. Nobody misses having Meredith fused to the flagstones, eerily glaring at everyone. That's good to know. Cullen. Word has spread from Denerim about the summit the Inquisition will attend. The news is half rumors, but with the representatives they say are going, it's clearly serious, and the details are probably not something you can put down in a letter. I will, however, look forward to more glowing descriptions about how much you love Orlesian parties. He hates them. Cassandra, I am writing to you from the Hunterhorn Mountains, where I was successful in tracking down Seeker Emery. She was more shocked than most to hear of Lord Seeker Lucius' betrayal, as he was her mentor when she was just an initiate. But she is eager to help rebuild, and she has heard of a few other Seekers who might have been sent to Ravane. Interesting. Okay. So you can find more Seekers, which is great. Oh, what's over here?
Well met, your worship.
Oh. Dorian. It was good to hear from you, my friend. For months I've had only the society of Maveris' fledgling Lucerni party. Junior members of the Magisterium so filled with fire and zeal and so wildly inept at politics. May keeps a bucket of ice water on hand in case one accidentally immolates himself. Oh, wow. Activity in the Winter Palace. CM's intentions seem sincere. Agent in place at party tonight where CM is attending. BP left notes. Okay. Spy stuff. Conduct becoming the Inquisition. It has come to my attention that I must remind everyone of the type of behavior expected from us during the Exalted Council. It is natural to wish to hold our heads high, but remember that we are guests of the Imperial Court. That must be from Josephine. Iron Bull. Thank you for sending the Chargers to assist in dealing with the demons attacking Montfort. Their assistance was most appreciated, and many lives were saved. The Iron Bull and his Chargers have prevented another civil war from sweeping across Orlais with their efforts in Parendel. The Iron Bull, in particular, defeated the would-be usurper in combat. That's my man. Preventing civil wars, left and right. What do you say? We'll go down here. Oh. Cassandra, how are you?
Oh.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
Okay. Should I not be here?
Should I leave and come back later so you can try again?
Always with clever suggestions. Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
maybe I should sit.
What's going on?
Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
Thank you? Maybe we should start this over because I feel like I'm in the middle of a conversation and I have no idea what we're talking about.
Maybe I should leave and come back. I think I missed the beginning.
I'm talking about marriage.
What?
Marriage?
I can't even begin to imagine what they will make of a Kunari consort, but if...
What?
You're not proposing to anyone. I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
Wait, Varric told you that I was getting married?
He said I was going to propose?
He mentioned a proposal. I suppose I filled in the blanks. Or he did this on purpose. That dwarf gets entirely too much joy from my discomfort.
I mean, I haven't really thought about getting married. And I know the Iron Bull isn't really interested in getting married. And he was kind of raised in a culture where marriage isn't a thing. So it's not something that we ever really talked about. I mean, maybe it happened someday, but it's not happening right now. Did you really mean all of that?
So, did you mean what you said?
Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, Cassandra. I really appreciate that, actually. Oh, what's this? Oh, look at that. Didn't know we had one of these here. That's quite a view. Storms of Temptation. Tattered novel bills itself as a sweeping romance on the 8 seas. Okay, the cover shows a dark-skinned elf with long platinum hair hanging by one hand from the mast of his ship, dagger in his teeth, a woman in an elaborate mask, low-cut dress, and almost as much hair as the elf, gasps up from the base of the mast. The elf is glaring at a tanned and chiseled human pirate, grinning as his vessel pulls alongside the elf's ship. Huh. Sounds like a nice little pirate story. Romance, I guess. Chapter 13. Wow.
It's true.
Oh, yes.
Alright, we're gonna pass all of that for now. Oh, they're making wages on us. On where? Whoa! What was that?
Why not?
Blackwall. Or Rainier. Hope this letter finds you well. I apologize for my prolonged absence. I have traced the whereabouts of one more of my former company, and I am writing to you from Kirkwall, where he now resides. I knew him as Private Nicholas Laurie. He goes by Klaus now. Unlike so many of the men I betrayed, Klaus found a way to put his life together without turning to crime. Oh, that's good to know.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, no? So you chose to break things while you were waiting for me, or what's happening?
I'm late, and you decide to make the Winter Palace rubble?
Hey, never liked it anyway. Too fancy. So tell me everything that happened while I was away. And after the betrayal, and what I put those men through, my sorries were worth about as much as shit.
So how many punches did you take? Because I'm imagining there were lots of punches.
How many people hit you?
I lost count at 12, but I could take a punch. They needed to know that there's a way to come back from anything. And I wanted to help them if I could. I thought going up there on the gallows was difficult. This was worse. 100 times worse. Anyway, it's nice to be back, though I'm not sure what to think of this council. No matter what, you know you can always count on my sword arm and my friendship.
It seems like you don't have much of a sword arm these days, Blackwall. Or Rainier.
If that's your sword arm, I think I'm better off without it.
Think you can do better?